Okay, guys, I just came back to Kaiju number 8, the game, after going for like an extremely long hiatus because I personally thought that I had quit the game. But after seeing Haruto Nobu on Twitter crashing out, calling out Kaiju number 8, calling out Akatsuki game specifically for how they are just being greedy, how they're just trying to milk us, and how they're just trying to scam us from this game. Ladies and gentlemen, when I returned to this game, look what I saw. I received 2 banners, ladies and gentlemen, a returners limited gacha banner. And do you want to know what's crazy about this banner, ladies and gentlemen, is what's within this banner for return players. So if you're someone who quit the game a very long time ago, please come back and you will see this banner. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the Step-Up Gacha. They legit have a Step-Up Gacha for like returning players, right? Wait. I want to see guarantee. These are the characters that they have. This is the paid version, mind you, the first one, which is paid, and it's a step-up banner, meaning you have 5 steps. First step is 500 gems. The second step is 1,500. Step 3, 1,000. Step 4, 1,000. Step 5, 1,500. And guess what? On step 5, you are guaranteed a featured character. You are guaranteed her. You are guaranteed Wang. You are guaranteed this fire chick, and you're also guaranteed this one. She says you are guaranteed one of these limited characters after 5 pulls. Okay, not only that, you're also guaranteed a random 5-star character from the banner on step 2. Wow, whoa, holy schmoly. And look at how many, bro, look at this. What? And look at the 5-star characters, bro. They have every single 5-star character that they have released, standard ones. Okay, not limited, standard, but they have all of them. And you're guaranteed to get one of these on step 2. And you're guaranteed one of the featured characters, which is the limited units, on step 5. And you can do this twice. You can cycle this twice. Not only that, for your normal gems, right? For your normal gems, this is 7-day limited. Look at the pickup details. This is not the paid one. This is for, the brokies out there. Shout out to my brokies. Look at this. 2 limited units and 3 limited weapons in one banner. Meaning, ladies and gentlemen, this whole entire time when they've been giving us 2 limited units from separate banners, perfect example I can give you, like right now we have the brand new Mina Ashuro, the swimsuit, and we have limited Kikaru Shinomiya, the summer versions of them. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaiju number 8, this whole entire time, instead of separating the banners, they could have put both characters into one banner and allowed you to summon increasing... These people are a scam. These people are a scam. On top of that, I've already talked about this ad thing. I've also talked about the limited packages. If you haven't watched the video, please go to my previous video. After this one, I don't release a lot of videos. So please, if you can go watch that video, it allows me to explain this ad thing as well as the limited packages. But ladies and gentlemen, this whole time, as complaining about the gacha, as complaining about the gems, as complaining about the rewards, as just literally complaining about the fact that they're milking us, they could have fixed this. Now, before I continue, I just want to say shout out to Gachadicto. I'm gonna tag you within, hopefully I can tag you within this video. Shout out to you, because you are the one who actually came up with this idea that they stole from, and they couldn't even credit you, mind you. But shout out to you, because you are the only content creator I see for Kaiju number 8 that's calling this out here on YouTube. Everybody else is quiet, so my guess is either they're getting paid or they're keeping quiet because they're trying to grow their numbers, they're trying to get views, and they don't actually care about this game, and they just actually want to extract resources from this game. They just want to make money off of this game so they can feed their weak pullout game. I'm talking about you, D-Free, trying to feed your weak pullout game. I don't give a fuck if you got a kid. It's not my fault you couldn't keep your fucking legs closed, telling me that I'm a kid because I'm calling you out for your BS. But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story, ladies and gentlemen, they could have fixed this whole entire mess on the first month, second month, third month maximum. Because ladies and gentlemen, if they implemented this as free to play, not like you see right now it's paid gems, but if they could have implemented this, right, but for free, right now as we're speaking, these guys could be making a minimum of 1.2 million, a maximum of 3.2 million per month. Right now they're only making 600k because majority of the audience left. They made 8 million on the first month. After that they dropped down to I think 4 million, and then they dropped to 1 million, and then they dropped to 600,000, went back up to 700,000, and then they dropped again to 600,000. And everybody on Twitter, especially on JP, because I thought JP was going to glaze, I thought JP was going to dick ride, I thought JP was going to ride along. I was expecting them to make a meal. I was expecting them to make a meal last month, but no, they didn't make a meal. Even on JP, they're saying, F this, I would rather play JJK Phantom Parade, because at least they give me something. They absolutely, I would rather play HSR, because at least HSR gives me something. This game don't give me nothing. It ain't even worth my time. Like, they know our issues, they know our problems, they are hearing us, and you know what they're choosing to do? They're choosing to go FN silent. Ladies and gentlemen, they could have updated the standard banner long ago. I got 100. There's this guy on YouTube, every single day he's like day 62, day 68 of asking them to update. Like, that man is putting in the work. Shout out to that guy. We have been crying for the standard banner to get updated. It hasn't been updated. They gave us this ad BS where you have to watch an ad for, and you will get like one free pull, not even a multi, one free pull for units that are old, units that don't even work, units that are not even relevant. These guys are messed up. They are messed up, and it's got like, I didn't even think it could get this worse. I didn't even think it could get this messed up, bro. This is messed up on a whole nother level. This whole entire time, these guys heard us. They could have fixed this. They could have improved this. Like, bro, here it is. Here it is, guys. Here's the evidence. I'm showing it to you guys. These guys could have given us this since the beginning, but they chose not to, because they're trying to do they're trying to follow the HSR blueprint, the Hoyo blueprint, sorry. They're trying to follow the Hoyo blueprint of getting more for giving less. They're trying to give us less and less and less while taking and taking and taking and taking, simply due to the fact that the original game Tribe 9 was an effing flop. They flopped to Tribe 9, and now they're going bankrupt, and we have to suffer the consequences of that BS. And this is the problem with IP gacha games, is that the IP or the owners of the IP keep giving it to these greedy ass companies who don't care. Like, the creator of Kaiju No. 8, he should be calling this out. He should be coming out and saying, no guys, this is some BS. I want to take this back. I want to shut down this whole thing and actually give it to a development company that actually cares about my fans. Because right now, what this is doing is it's destroying the IP. It's just like, ladies and Kaiju No. 8 will forever go down in history as a terrible IP because of this game. This game is it's destroying the name. It's putting a bad stain on Kaiju No. 8. It is ruining the name of this IP because of this BS. Here it is, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. They could have given us this long ago. They could have fixed us. You know, when they do the return for these units, because they always make a rerun, they always give us separate banners. They could have done this. They could have done this where they put them together in one banner when they do a rerun, but no, they have to separate them. They have to separate the weapons as well, so that they can keep milking us and 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 milking us like with some effing cows. And now people are leaving, and I promise you, they haven't paid back their money. They haven't recouped. Akatsuki Games hasn't recouped, because if they have recouped, they would have improved, and they didn't. And I know I said first year anniversary is their last chance. It's over. It is done. It is chai. They are cooked. They are finished. They are not making a comeback. First anniversary, like, they're gonna shut down on the 1.5 anniversary. They're not gonna make a comeback. It's over. And if they don't shut down by the 1.5 anniversary, it's because of idiots on Twitter. Because there are like I said, Haruto Nobu has been calling it out. And what is this? Glazers on Twitter, they attack him. Glazers on Twitter, which is usually whales, instead of actually trying to fight against this, instead of actually trying to make a change, instead of trying to bring a difference, they don't mind paying. They don't mind deep throating the developers, because as long as they get what they want, which is their units, as long as they get to stay on top of the leaderboards, and as long as they get to flex on the internet and be like, oh, look at me, I managed to max out this unit, this and this and that, they don't give a F who else suffers. I hope this game shuts down. I hope it shuts down. I hope all that money that they spent on this game goes to waste. I hope all the whales who are not calling this out, all the whales who are not asking for difference, all the whales who are not speaking up for the free-to-play people, all the whales who are just glazing, I hope you guys lose your money. May it just all go down the drain. I don't give a F.